Sree Iyer, yes, you wanted to come in, sir, with an intervention. Go ahead.
I just wanted to clarify a couple of things. The bail amount is $15,000 per person,
yes,
which means it's actually $30,000 for the couple.
Yeah.
And they are still not out of jail yet. I have been in touch with people who are helping them, and they are still in the jail. They are expected to be released any time now. It is about 11 o'clock in the morning in Florida now. Also, Mugilan, I think, was talking to the mother-in-law of Mala, that is the wife. I think the news said it was mother. I'm just trying to clarify a couple of things. But I just want to put in a quick thing about what Florida's child custody laws are. They are a little bit more complicated and a little bit more extreme if you look at it from the perspective of how laws change from state to state in the United States. And the reason that happened was because a lot of refugees from Cuba, Havana, and other states, Haiti, for example, they used to usually get on a boat and come to Florida, and there are lots of situations where parental custody was an issue, the child will be here, the parents will be in a communist country, and so on. So there has been a plethora of laws in and around about child custody in Florida, and I think we just have to wait and see. I'm hoping to have more updates once they're out and I get to talk to Mala and Suresh.
Okay.
I don't know if I'm getting the name right, but I'll have more updates maybe if we have another follow-up program. But I think we should appreciate the Ministry of External Affairs and Sushma Swaraj Madam for helping out in this matter.
Absolutely. Sree Iyer, come in here because America, Mr. Iyer has really been getting a terrible reputation of late, hasn't it? We saw how insensitive they appeared, in cases of where they were actually separating refugee parents and children. Now we are seeing this case where this Indian couple has been so insensitively separated from their children, ostensibly for no fault of theirs, and without, further investigation. They were simply locked up. And only now, after much, media pressure, thanks to NewsX and now our ministry's intervention, have they finally got bail with the bail amount being reduced to something more affordable.
Uday, let's just separate two issues just for the sake of convenience here. Let's just stick with this particular case. What I'm
No, but it is showing the insensitivity of American laws, isn't it? Because at the end of the day, the two cases are similar, sir, because it shows how the state, it doesn't have any emotion when dealing with parents and children in humane situations in this manner.
And I agree with you about the insensitivity part, which is why a lot of the citizens of America are fighting back, and some respite is happening. But let me get back to this particular case. What happened, I believe, in the first hospital was that the doctors were asking how the injuries came about, and the parents couldn't explain where the child hurt herself. And on top of that, I see they are consultants working for one of the consulting companies of Indian companies in the US, and probably they had some concerns about how much coverage they had when they went to the hospital, the expenses involved. So they were asking questions as how much it's going to cost, how much was the coverage, and so on and so forth. So something there, the way they were asking the questions triggered some suspicion. I think this will be sorted out, and if there is willful negligence on part of the first hospital, believe me, now that it has gained national recognition, that there will be charges filed and they will be compensated accordingly. $30,000 for consulting couple is not small money. They still have to go about raising it from friends and family.